What's good, boys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are going to see if we can take a brand new dropshipping product from 0 to 5K in under a week. Basically, for this challenge, I'm going to be bringing you guys through the entire behind the scenes of this brand. What am I doing? What am I implementing? Stuff like that. And we're going to see if we can get to 5K in sales in under a week. So obviously, the first thing I have to do is I have to find a product. So right now, it is 8 a.m., so I'm about to go on Calidata, scroll around for about an hour to maybe 2 hours, depending on how long it takes to find a good product. And then we'll start building out stuff for that. But for right now, let me go scroll on Calidata for a bit, and I'll catch back up with you boys once I find the product I want to run. All right, boys, I just found my product on Calidata. It took me a little longer than expected. It took me about 2 hours to find this one, or I found a bunch, but this is one that I actually really like and I want to test. So now kind of the next thing that I'm about to do is I'm about to start cooking up the store. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. I'm probably going to pump that out in 2 hours, because when you're testing a brand new store, you're really not trying to make everything perfect. Obviously, you want the offer down, you want the website to look clean, but you don't really need to get everything else in check, at least day 1. Day 2, day 3, obviously I'm going to start adding more shit into it, like upsells, things like that. But for right now, I'm about to just work on the store, get this store done, and then after that, I gotta start creating the ads. And once I do that, we'll be pretty much ready to launch. I'm pretty excited about this product. I feel like this product will be a pretty good winner. Right now, I'm kind of like 1 for 3 on my product test. That's normally where I'm around, is 1 for 3. I'll get a winner where I can scale it. So I'm hoping that's this one just for you guys, so I could show you guys kind of the process of scaling your brand up from $0 all the way even to up to 100K, which is where I hope I can get this challenge to. Depending on how this first video goes, there might be a couple more parts to it. Maybe I just document this entire brand's journey. Obviously, I'm not going to show the product yet. But yeah, let me whip up the store, make some ads, and I'll probably check back with you guys when I'm done setting everything up and day 1's complete. All right, good morning, boys. So last night we launched the ads, and boom, woke up to 1 sale this morning. So kind of what I'm going to be doing today with this store is I have to, I'm going to make more ads because I kind of saw what's working. Also, I got to make my store a little better and improve my offer a lot. I do have a 4% conversion rate right now, so right now it's definitely my ads is the biggest problem of why I'm not getting more traffic. But besides making more ads so I can get better traffic, I'm also going to optimize my offer so then we can be converting even higher than 4%. I also need to get some upsells in there too, because right now I just launched it with bare product yesterday. Normally I don't do that, but I had a bunch of other shit going on and I wanted to just get this test on the way, so I did that. So obviously I have a lot of refining to do, so I'm going to be getting to that. Also, if you guys aren't tapped in with my bootcamp series that I am releasing right now, I'm releasing 1 video every single day for the entire month of August. So if you guys aren't tapped in with that, I highly recommend go watching that. It's basically a full course or full bootcamp on branded dropshipping. So if you want to learn more about branded dropshipping and how I do this, go watch that bootcamp and I kind of show everything. So right now I'm about to get back to work for a little bit and I'll kind of show you guys where we're at after that. All right, boys, it's a lot later in the day. Earlier, when I was at my computer, I made 6 more ads, and then I also did a lot of stuff with my website to optimize funnels and stuff. I also had some upsells and made my offer better, and I did that at the start of the day actually, because I knew when I launched last night, I kind of rushed it. But then this morning, that's the first thing I did, and after that first sale I showed you, we got 2 more. So we ended off the day at $179, so $180. We were a little unprofitable. We were $10 in the red today, so that's not terrible. But I did make all those corrections, and I made better ads, so tomorrow should be a good day. And my pixel is optimizing now, so tomorrow should be a good day. But I guess, yeah, we'll stay tuned for tomorrow. Good morning, boys. This is day 2 of the challenge. Right now, this morning, we woke up with $200 in sales. So today, I'm really liking my ROAS, so I'm going to try to surf scale. Surf scaling is basically where you just bump ad budgets up by 100%. So if you start at 150, you bump it up to 300. and you keep on doubling budget every 2 hours basically for the entire day, or as long as you're maintaining your KPIs and a good ROAS. And right now I'm at a $10 CPA and a 3 ROAS. So right now we're going to try to scale heavy today, see what we can end up the day with. I do have to add some more upsells to this product because right now the only thing that's getting taken is just the offer, because right now I have a really good offer on this product, but I need to get some better upsells in there so I can get my AOV higher. So basically that's what I'm going to be working on for the next couple hours, as long as I'm basically going to be sitting right here the entire day, because if you're surf scaling, you're at your computer all day because you have to bump the ad budget and you have to always be checking your CPAs and your ROAS. So yeah, boys, that's what I'm about to be doing for the next little bit. I'll catch you boys when something new happens. Good morning, boys. It's currently the next day. So yesterday, like I said, we were surf scaling and we got all the way up to 1.1K in sales yesterday. And to be honest, we were only limited because my ad account wouldn't spend more than $500. I'll show you my ad account stats right now. So the stats look really good on this product right now. And as you guys can see, if I scroll all the way over, $1,077 in sales, and we ended with a 2.5 ROAS with $427 spent. So yesterday was a pretty good day. This morning, sorry, I just leaked something, but we are already up $449 today. So today's going to be another good day. As you guys can tell, if I go to my computer, it is only 8 this morning. So if my ad account spends like I want it to spend today could be another really big day. I'm going to try to push spend today so we can hit that 5K in a week goal. Right now we are on pace if we continue scaling. Hopefully this gets to be like a really fun journey, because like I documented this right at the start. Like I was like, all right, I saw Blake Evans do a video just like this. I'm like, let me just do the same video. So I just found a random product, but it'd be really cool if I could take this to scale and get this to like a 100K store, or even like $1 million, and make it an exit. If I documented that entire thing, that'd be really cool. But anyways, boys, I still got to put in some more work on the store, more ads, more upsells. I was just reading this new thing on Twitter, and this dude was doing a deep dive into like, you aren't actually cracking your post-purchase upsell total profit like you could. He said most people normally get like 10%, but he said with these ways he's talking about, you could get all the way up to 30% of your total revenue. So that's pretty insane. So I'm going to try to implement some of the things that he was talking about on that Twitter post into this store. And yeah, boys, let's just see what we can scale to with the store. But I'm about to get back to work. I'll probably check in with you guys like midday or later today. All right, boys, it's about like 2 hours later. I've basically just been making ads for the past 2 hours. So one thing that I'm doing right now, which I think you guys should implement too, especially if you're starting to scale, is mid-of-funnel and bottom-of-funnel ads. So kind of what those are just more aware audiences. So they kind of already know about the product. They've seen your ads before. So you're just kind of giving them that little push to buy it. So maybe you're talking more about how you have this big sale, or you're just going more in depth about the benefits of the product. So that's kind of what I did. I made 5 bottom of funnel and 5 mid of funnel ads, because normally those convert better. I have already made a middle of funnel ad, and I'll kind of show you how that's doing. Right now that shit's absolutely fucking ripping. I'm sitting at like a 6 ROAS on that ad right now, so that's a really good ad. Normally on middle of funnel and bottom of funnel ads, you will have a higher ROAS just because people have already seen your stuff before. So now that they actually got that push, they'll purchase. I also got emails and like 4 more products for upsells, post-purchase, and in-cart, because I'm trying to raise my AOV, because obviously you guys know the more you scale, the higher your cost to acquire a customer is going to be. So you guys want to make sure you're raising your AOV, a little bit of AOV max. So that's kind of what I've been doing this entire morning. Just thought I would update you kind of on the process, not just showing you guys results, so you guys can implement this yourself. But this shit's a banger right now. I'm taking this shit to the moon, mark my words, right now. So like I was just talking earlier about top of funnel and middle funnel ads. So these are the 2 ads that are ripping for me right now. This one right here, the one that is 6.6 ROAS, that is my middle funnel ad. And right here, the 1.9 ROAS, that is my top of funnel ad. And as you guys can see, obviously top of funnel gets a lot more spend compared to middle of funnel. But you just have to think about it like it's like a funnel. The people who see your top of funnel ads will also see your middle of funnel ads. So if they didn't purchase from the top of funnel,
the purchase from the middle of the funnel because you added something or there was something different that pushed them and made them want to buy it. But yeah, boys, that's just kind of the update. Right now we're at about $700 in sales on the day, and it is 11. So I'll check back up with you guys probably at the end of the day, and that'll be my last checkup for today. Good morning, boys. Welcome back to the next day. Yesterday, I just kind of got too busy because I had some ad account problems. Like my ad account wasn't spending properly, but nevertheless, we did end off at $900 in sales yesterday. Conversion rate did drop a little bit. I also did raise my price on my product another $10 just so I'm making more money, and I feel like that's a price where I can still have people buy my product even though it's more expensive. This is just going to help me scale, and it's going to help me just make more profit in the long run. That's kind of why I did it. And then also right now it is currently 1 p.m. and we are at $700.79 in sales. 5% conversion rate, a little lower. Time check. But yeah, I mean, stuff's still going pretty well in this store. If I go to the past 3 days, let me click on the past 3 days real quick. In the past 3 days, we've almost done 3K in sales. So we are on track for the goal for this series. I do still think I can like absolutely crush this goal, but I have to figure out things with my ad account because my ad account won't spend more than $500 a day, which is a problem right now because I really am trying to scale. So we got to fix that up, and then we can kind of go from there. And then we still have a few things to touch on the website with the funnels and everything. But day 3, we're looking pretty good, looking on target to hit our goal. So yeah, I mean, challenge is going pretty well so far. Hope you guys are learning something from this. Follow if you haven't already or subscribe. But yeah, boys, I will catch you later today if anything else pops up. All right, boys, what is good? Checking in on day 4. So yesterday we ended off at $1,200 in sales. We're still having ad account issues. Like we can't spend more than $500, so that's kind of cooked right now. Also, for some reason, my products aren't having a very high take rate on my upsells, so I have to fix that too. But if we do the last 4 days, including today, right now we are at 3.9K in sales, so that's pretty good. Still on pace, obviously, but obviously not where I want to be. I'm trying to get even higher, but I kind of hope. So today's day 4 or 5, or I think it's day 4 of the challenge, but today's day 4 of the challenge, and I hope you guys can kind of see how that e-commerce still works, and you can literally spawn a brand out of nowhere, literally find a product, make some ads, launch it, and you can have a brand literally in a day. Obviously, there's a bunch of things that you'll learn on the way that will help you get better. Obviously, your first brand you start's not going to be a big winner, but I hope this video is good just to kind of show the behind the scenes of what's happening, just my thought process. I'm not showing you guys anything. I'm really just sitting here talking to you guys about my thought process with what numbers I'm hitting and what I plan to do next after hitting those numbers. I got a bunch of shit that I got to do today, not really all towards this brand. I'm really not working on this brand that much today because I have a bunch of other stuff to do for my other brands and my other businesses. But yeah, I'll check in with you guys later today. What's good, boys? It is now the last day of the challenge. Right now, we are at $600 in sales. That is for today. And then if we go to the past 5 days, 4,700. Whoops, that's not focusing. 4,700. So we're looking like we are going to hit the goal for the challenge, which will be good. I'll pick up the camera at the end of the day to kind of give like a wrap up to this whole thing. But with the way that this product's going right now, I'm going to continue to run this, and we're going to see how far we can take this challenge, if we can take it. We did 0 to 5K in 5 days, and now we're going to see if we can do 5K to 50K in this month. But I'll check in with you boys later today, and we'll see what we're at. What's good, boys? It's a lot later. So this will kind of wrap up the day. Right now we are at, zoom in, basically $1,000 on the day. And then if I set it for the past 5 days, you guys can see 5.1K in sales. So that'll be the end of the first part of this challenge. We're going to keep this going just so I can kind of show you guys what it's like when you start get to more scale and just stuff like that. But I also hope that this was kind of like an inspiration for you guys, that you guys can just start a dropshipping store, scale it up pretty quickly, and just start making money like that. If you guys are more interested about what I do, I have a free Discord that you guys can join. You guys can ask any questions in there. We have a group of a bunch of people who all do e-com. I'll be in there answering questions, and I know some of the other boys, they'll also answer your questions as well. But yeah, with all that being said, boys, I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.